All right, welcome back, yogis. My name is Alex. Today we'll be doing a combination of some gentle stretching with using a strap, and then we'll build in some core strengthening and a little bit of a sweat with some more dynamic and engaging hip stretching. Let's begin lying on your back and have your strap or a towel would work, and keep it handy so that you don't have to sit up to grab it. And we'll begin in a half Shavasana shape. So half Shavasana, your legs are bent, feet flat on the floor, knees together, or at least your thigh bones angled in, your knees close, and then separate your feet somewhere 6 to 10 inches, hip width or wider. Hand placement is up to you, anywhere that feels intuitively comfortable. Today I like to put my hands in the front of my hips. Lengthen the back of your skull away from your shoulder blades so the back of your neck is long and naturally arched. Have a deep breath in through your nose. And out of your mouth. Okay, nostril breathing, inhales and exhales through your nose for the rest of our practice. Let's take a few and get into a rhythm and start to notice the sensations within your body. Notice the sensations related to your breathing, the feeling around your lungs, the muscles around your chest, the rising and falling of your abdomen. Notice sensations related to how you're feeling against the floor, the feeling of being held. Notice your heartbeat. Let's begin. Right leg, wind removing pose. Bend the right leg in, interlace the fingers, grab the shin close to the kneecap, straighten your left leg forward and down. Bring the right knee a little wide and then hug it in so you're nestled against the outer ribs. You're not pinched against the inner sharp edge of the ribs. Press strong through your left heel. Let your inner left thigh feel heavy towards the floor. Let your shoulder blades feel heavy towards the floor. And try to support a naturally shaped neck and lower back. 3, 2, nothing else changes but the right arm. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and over your head towards the wall your head's pointing at. We either want your thumb touching the floor or at least facing the floor so you can spin your inner upper arm in and down. We want to feel the shoulder blade move a little bit away from the spine. We want to feel your armpit, right armpit, turn slightly towards your chest. 3 breaths. Take up a lot of space from fingertips to heels. Last one. Change, switch out the legs. Left leg comes in, grab it with both hands, bring your knee a little wide, and then compress the outer edge of the ribs with your inner thigh. Elbows close to your body and shoulder blades heavy. Natural neck, natural lower back. 3, 2, 1 more. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling and over your head. Your thumb either touches or is facing the floor. Left arm, got excited. Left arm goes up and over. The right hand is still on your left knee.
Press through the right heel. Reach your outer left shoulder blade out and up so you feel your shoulder blade move away from the spine, and the outer edge of the shoulder blade reaches for your fingertips. Your abs are firm but not rigid, and your bottom back ribs a little heavy. So we're trying to sustain that comfortable natural spine. 3, 2, last one. Good. Set the left leg down and out. Grab your strap, hook onto your right foot, and hold the strap with both hands. I like to hold a little high so that my biceps don't have to engage. I'm just using my grip strength. And then let your shoulder blades feel a little heavy. And try to have the strap more over the ball of the foot and less over the arches. Press the ball of your foot somewhat into the strap so your calf muscles engage. Slide the top of your right thigh bone down into the back of your hip socket so your right hip feels as heavy to the floor as your left hip. And with as much strength as you're trying to pull the leg back, try to take your right butt cheek away from your lower back. Reach your right butt cheek towards your left heel. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold the strap with only your right hand. Keep your legs straight up, but turn the inner right thigh out towards your right shoulder. So your toes and your knee rotate outwards. 3 to 6 inches maximum. Try not to overdo it. Open the leg a little bit to the right. So we're deliberately not taking full advantage of your range of motion so we can stay in the hamstrings. Hug the bottom of your right butt cheek towards the bottom of your left, and reach the bottom of your right butt cheek towards your left heel. So you're externally rotating at the thigh and you're lengthening through the back of your hips as a posterior tilt. 3, 2, 1 more. Bring that right leg back to center, thigh neutral rotation, toes point over your head. Grab the strap with your left hand, put your right thumb gently into your right hip crease as a reminder to stay heavy, and 3 to 6 inches maximum, take your right leg over to the left. Visualize the inner right thigh bone moving to the back of the hip socket, and the bottom of your right hip still lengthening out of your lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 'Change, please. Bring the right leg back to center. Open the strap. Put your left foot into the strap. Straighten the right leg down and out. Hold the strap with both hands. Engage the ball of your foot. Slide the top of your left thigh down into the back of your hip. Let your shoulder blades feel heavy and comfort a naturally shaped neck. And your base leg, your right leg, keep it active. Drive through the inner edge of the heel and let the inner right thigh feel heavy so your toes point up or straight forward if you want to point your foot more like a dancer. 3, 2, hold the strap with only your left hand. Spin your inner left thigh out. Pin the left butt cheek in towards the right butt cheek. And then open your leg out 3 to 6 inches maximum. So we're not overdoing our range of motion. Track your outer left thigh muscles down into the back of your hip socket and lengthen your left sit bone, the bottom of your hip, away from your lower back. So we're being pretty active in our stability. We're being pretty active in how we comfort and lengthen the lower back. 3. 2. 1 more. Change. Bring the left leg back to center, toes pointing towards the wall your head's pointing at. Grab the strap with your right hand, left thumb into your left hip crease. Comfortable, not forceful. Let the left thigh cross your body 3 to 6 inches. Press the big toe side of the ball of your left foot into the strap. Somewhat draw your outer arches back into the strap and feed through the heel, drive through the heel. 3. 2. Change, please. Bring the left leg back to center. Unhook the foot. Get the strap out of the way. Hug your knees in towards your stomach. Maneuver around a little to see how things are starting off. So in this little core awakening exercise, the big key is going to be to try not to wiggle your hips side to side, left to right, kind of like you're dancing, and try not to change the natural shape of your lower back. We're going to maintain the natural arc to your lower back. Thigh bones vertical, shins horizontal. Create a chair shape with your legs and reach your hands up towards the ceiling, your palms facing each other. Imagine you're holding a block between your groin muscles. Keep the inner thighs magnetized. Right leg forward, left arm back. Inhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale, return the limbs. Left leg, right arm, spine doesn't change. Exhale. Right leg, left arm, inhale. Hips don't wiggle. Exhale. Left leg, right arm. Exhale. Right leg, left arm. Exhale. Left leg, right arm. Keep your bottom back ribs heavy. Exhale. Right leg, left arm. Exhale. Left leg, right arm. Exhale. One more set. Right leg, left arm. Exhale. Left leg, right arm. Exhale. Good. Reach both legs up to the ceiling. Maybe a minor bend in the knee, especially if you're tight like I am. Hands on the back of your head. Lift your chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach the right leg forward. Right hand towards left foot. The hips don't wiggle. Inhale. Right leg up. Hand to head. Exhale. Left leg forward. Left hand reaches towards right foot. Hug the groin muscles at each other. Inhale. Right leg forward, right hand towards left foot. Inhale. Left leg, left arm. Inhale. Right leg, right arm. Inhale. Left leg, left arm. Inhale, one more set. Right leg, right arm. Inhale. Left leg, left arm. Inhale. Good. Hands under your head still. Set your head on the floor. Bend the knees. Set your feet on the floor. And just like you have skis on your feet, gently go side to side. Windshield wiper your legs. Soften the muscles around your groin, your lower back. Cool. So we're going to meet in a tabletop, hands and knees. You can rock forward and back, or you can use a fetal position. Rock forward and back if you're with me. And when you got some momentum, cross the ankles, Hands to the floor, set your knees back and down. Interpret cat and cow however you'd like. Inhales and exhales, move your spine freely for about 6 breaths. Remember, anytime there's weight in your hands, we want the 4 fingers stretched out wide, spread them out. Squeeze all fingertips into the floor so they change colors. And even though your hands are flat, try to drive down the knuckles that connect your fingers to your hands, especially on the middle 3 fingers. Try to engage those spots of your hands constantly. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. All right, sun salutation A. You can use cats and cows instead of chaturangas. You can use cobras instead of up dogs. Make good choices with your body. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, press your butt towards your feet. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands, choose your footing, together or separate parallel. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight arms, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bent knees touch the floor. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Bent legs are your friend. Half lift. Inhale, long upper body. Chaturanga. Exhale, high push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Inhale, point your toes back, lift your chest up. Downward facing dog, exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, eyes on thumbs. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, half lift. Fold, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale slowly. Smooth exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift up the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Plant your hands, step back, move with your breath towards downward facing dog. There's a few routes you can take. Keep your feet at the back of the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Measure 2 fists between parallel feet. Yogi toe lock. Glue your pointer and middle fingers together. Hook the big toe on each foot. Halfway lift. Inhale. Straight arms, long spine. Exhale, bend your elbows out wide. Move your shoulder blades towards your butt. Take your heart away from your belt. Somewhat press down your big toes so the balls of your feet get more body weight in them. Press through the balls of your feet and ask your calf and thigh muscles to make up your support system. Press the bottom of your shoulder blades into your back so you get that little extra intensity in your mid-spine and a little bit more space in your chest. 3, 2. Halfway lift, inhale. Release the grip and crawl to down dog, exhale. Right leg, inhale, reach it back and up. Low lunge, exhale. Step your right foot to your right thumb, left knee down, point the toes back. When you're stable, arms up, chest up. Squeeze your left heel and your right knee towards each other, and hug your upper inner thighs towards each other. Can we feel buoyant from the inside of your hips out? Palms together, chest up, big breath. Exhale, slight back bend. Think of it more as a heart opener. Chest up more than back. Hug the hands into each other. Widen your shoulder blades. Lift your outer shoulder blades. Lift your back ribs. 3, 2, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the floor. Slide your left knee forward. Place it right below the hip socket. Your thigh is vertical. Balancing table, plant your hands and reach the right leg back. Press down the top of your left foot. Tighten your outer left butt muscles in. Then close the core. You can keep both hands down or reach the right arm forward. From your fingers through your foot, get as long as you can. Push through your right hand and lift off of your right shoulder. And comfort a long neck for 3, 2. Last breath. Modified side plank. Set your left hand to the floor. Turn your right toes towards the long edge of your mat and set the right foot down flat. Right arm, inhale, reach it to the sky. Engage your fingertips. Drive down your root knuckles. Tighten your left arms, biceps, and triceps, all hands on deck, and lift off that shoulder. 5, 4. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Give your spine more space. 3, 2. Good. Keep the right arm up. Set the right knee to the floor. Big breath. Thread the needle. Slide your right arm underneath your left arm. Set the side of your shoulder and the side of your head down. If you're feeling a lot of pressure in your head and shoulder, move the shoulder around. Try to get the pressure in the shoulder, not the head and neck. And then maybe left arm reaches forward. Ever so slightly, tighten your abs. Move your left hip towards the back of your mat. Move both hips a little to the right. Get some weight in that right knee. Breathe into your upper back. Not exclusively, but especially. 3, 2. Tabletop, left hand to your face, press up to all fours, have a cat and cow. Neutral spine. Down dog. Left leg, inhale, reach it back. Low lunge. Right knee to the floor, point the toes. When you're steady, arms up, chest up. Good. Hug your leg strength in and lift all 4 sides of your torso up. Draw in to lift up. Big breath, palms touch. Reach the arms back. So we're thinking up more than back. Your front knee is still bending, your back foot is still pressing, and your leg strength drawing in. 5, 4, stay buoyant. 3, 2, rise, inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Slide the right knee forward, place it below hip. Your thigh is vertical. Balancing table. Plant your hands, reach the left leg back. We can stay here or right arm forward. Lift off of your joints. Close up the core. Reach through your limbs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Modified side plank, right hand down. Turn your left toes towards the long edge of your mat. Set your left foot down. Right, left arm, inhale, reach it up. So tighten your triceps, the back of your right arm, and wrap them comfortably back towards your body. If you hyperextend, try not to push through the elbow and lock it. Keep a micro bend, but work on those backside arm muscles. Recruit your outer armpit muscles and lift off the shoulder. 3,
Can you get your back to work hard too, so it's not just in your chest? 2. 1 more. Keep your arm in the air. Place the left knee down. Big breath. Thread the needle. Slide your left arm under the right. Set the side of your head and the side of your shoulder down. Make sure pressure in your head is minimal. And maybe the right arm slides forward. Move your right hip back and a little to the left. Tighten your abs. Find the back side of your lungs. How's your breathing? Right hand by your face. Tabletop, press up to all fours. Cat and cow a couple times, maybe once or twice. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the legs. Step forward to the front of your mat. Separate your feet by 2 fists. Lift up the front of each foot and slip your hands under your feet so you're stepping on your palms. If you can bend the knees and get the toes all the way to your wrist, that would be preferable. Inhale, press with the balls of your feet. Pull a little with the hands and get a long upper body. Exhale, incrementally lift the hips higher, possibly bend the elbows out and slightly back. One more breath. Shift the weight off of your hands. Get the hands out from under your feet. Malasana, a squatting pose. Widen your stance. Turn the toes out a little. Fiddle with width and angle until your feet are flat. Use your elbows to press the thighs apart and your hands come to your heart. Tighten the bottom of your butt muscles and squeeze them at each other. Even though your elbows are holding your knees apart, your glutes will do it for you. Last breath. Fingertips to the floor. Lift up your hips and heel toe your feet all the way together. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands on hips, exhale. Rise, inhale. Good. Exhale, relax the arms. Turn and face the long edge of your mat as I am. Reach the arms, breathe in. Exhale, take a big stance, arms to the horizon. Warrior 2, turn your right toes towards the back wall. Big breath. Bend the right knee. Make sure your right shin is straight up and down. Extended side angle. Inhale, reach over your right thigh. Forearm on your thigh, left arm up. Turn your palm to face the wall your head's pointing at and reach the arm over your head. Drive down the corners of your back foot. Tighten thigh, tighten glutes, tighten abs. Hug your outer right hip back and in towards your inner left thigh. Simultaneously anchor the inner edge of your front foot, the right foot. 3, 2, Warrior 2, inhale. Listen carefully. Lizard, hands to the floor. Pivot the back heel up off the floor. Walk your right foot wider to the right
and turn the toes out a few degrees. Your left heel is off the floor. Keep your thigh strong, glute strong, abs strong, and your heart is reaching forward. You can add a little bit of side to side, front and back movements to feel at the hips, but we are staying buoyant and active. So treat it more like an athlete getting warmed up for a game. 3. 2. Shift weight to your left hand, roll to your outer left foot, wild thing, step your right foot behind your left leg, lift your hips, lift your chest, strong thighs, strong butt muscles. Reach your right arm over your head towards the short side of your mat. 5. Lift off of your left shoulder. 4. 3. Actively reaching the lifted arm. 2. Stay with it. 1 more. 3-legged down dog. Hands to the floor. Right leg up. Big breath. Warrior 2. Exhale. Step the right foot forward. Left foot flat. Give a little windmill and come on up. That was fun. Change. Right leg straight. Turn the toes. Left toes turn to the opposite side of the mat. Big breath. Warrior 2. Notice your footing. Extended side angle. Reach and work the arms. Tighten all sides of the back leg. Point the bottom of your spine towards the back leg. Move your left ribs away from your hip by moving your right ribs towards your right foot. 3. 2. Warrior 2, inhale. Lizard, hands to the floor inside of your left foot, your back heel pivoted up. Walk your left foot wider. Turn the toes out a little. You might have a little dynamic movement forward and back, keeping your back leg strong on all sides, your abs engaged, your spine long. Take your time, wild thing, shift weight to your right hand, outer right foot pivots flat, press down the left foot behind your right leg and left arm over. 5. Lift off the right shoulder. 4. Smile if you're having fun. 3. Smile until it becomes fun. 2. Let's meet it in down dog, left leg backing up. And both feet on the floor. High plank, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Sphinx pose, place your elbows right below your shoulders so your forearms are creating an L shape with your upper arm. Press down through the elbows, lift up your heart. Widen the tops of your collarbones. Imagine you're pulling your elbows back so your back muscles do more and your heart feels more open. Look somewhere that supports a long neck, maybe forward, maybe slightly up. Let's not sink down and crunch our neck. Change, please. Elbows out, chin on your hands like you're watching your favorite movie. Bend your legs and slowly windshield wipe your legs side to side. Child's pose. Legs down, hands under your shoulders. Press your hips back to your heels. Just 3 breaths. Seated straddle. Walk your hands to your legs, sit your hips off to the side, and kick both legs out facing the long edge of your mat. Try to open your legs out wide.
So where things tend to go wrong, if your knees turn up and out, your tail wants to tuck and your whole spine kind of pooches back. So bend the knees a little, turn the inner thighs slightly towards the floor so you feel that your sit bones want to slide back instead of tuck under and forward. Lift and reset your hips to encourage that action. Inner thighs down, hips slide back. And then you can start to reach the heart forward. Now we have a tendency just to rest into our mid-back here. So instead of letting your mid-back collapse down, aim your heart way out in front of you so you feel more length and intensity through the mid-back. Less pressure and less congestion in the low back. Nice again, yogis. Change. Walk your hands up your legs. Use your hands to bring the legs towards each other. Cross, bend the right leg, cross your right ankle over your outer left knee, so it's roughly heel to knee. Use your left forearm and hug over the right shin. Right hand behind your back, tent the fingers. Inhale, chest up and forward. And exhale, gently turn your body to the right. Press through the left heel. Press down through the big toe side of your right foot. Squeeze your inner thighs at each other a little and lift up and out of your lower back towards your belly button. 3, 2, last time. Change. Switch out the legs. Right leg straight, left leg crosses, right elbow hugs left shin. Move your lower back up and forward towards your belly button so we're not sitting into our lower back. Left hand is your kickstand. Inhale to lift. Exhale, experiment with twist. Especially if you're very flexible, it's important that you don't just lock your hips into space and then see how far you can push your twist. You want to feel that each bone in your spine is contributing a little bit to the twist, and no one processes of your spine, no one little spot is taking the brunt of the pressure. Especially for flexible people, when your hips are locked onto the floor, if you really try to twist hard, there's a tendency to overstretch the ligaments and things where your spine meets your hips in the backside. So it's important when you do seated twists particularly to be extra mindful of length and of symmetry of rotation and sensitive to the warning signs in your body that say, hey, that's far enough. Take one more. Change, please. Unwind the legs, lie down to your back, Shavasana. Legs out and separated, toes turned out comfortably in a relaxed way. Lower back long in a naturally shaped arc. Arms along your sides, palms faced up. Take as much or as little space as necessary. Close your eyes and exhale. And breathe normally in and out through your nose as though your body can do it for you. The breath is inhaling and exhaling the body. One of the concepts in a lot of yoga literature is this idea that as humans, our perception is limited. There's only so many things that we can really see and take in, and we're missing a lot of what's happening around us. And it's nice to reflect on the fact that when you rest after mindful movement, after challenging yourself and dedicating yourself to investing in your wellness, to appreciate that the benefits from your actions and your positive choices aren't only experienced by you. And that when you take care of yourself, people who depend on you, the people who love you, the people who you share your time and your space with, they all benefit in ways that maybe we don't even notice.
And in that way, taking 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour a day to tune inwards, to fine tune your body, to challenge yourself, to nurture yourself, to practice rest, to practice patience. That moment to yourself, that hour or whatever to yourself, is in some ways a selfless act. So enjoy your rest. And let this practice stimulate more good choices. I love doing this, and I feel lucky to practice with you. Thank you. My name's Alex.